Nephews, is your Uncle Bill. It's 3 p.m. We're having daily lives and it's gonna be fun. But first, as always, a word from our sponsor. It's here by popular demand. The BDV shirt and the BDV merch shop. Not only that, we have BDV cups too. All sorts of merch. Check out the BDV Uncle Bill Dube merch on any of the community walls of my channels. It's on Cook, Camp, Create, Critique, Climb, Lumosity, Thumbnail Hacks. It's on them all. I love you. Check out the link in the description. Also, it's maybe I'll put it down here. I don't know if I have the time. And I didn't. It's been a wild and crazy week. Woohoo! We have 1,000 members in our family. Family's growing strong. And did I miss somebody? Bridget D, greetings. Great to see you here. Everybody should check out Bridget D's channel. She's amazing. And thank you very much, Virginia, for dropping her link. It's thank you. My throat is just drier than dry can be today. Let's get started with some news so that I can drink some water or something. This just in. Our debt ceiling has cleared another hurdle in Washington. Woohoo! Whoever thought we'd get excited about going into debt? What family ever gets excited about going into debt? I don't know, but we do over here in the United States. We're going more in debt. Isn't that a great thing? Craziness. Good News Network. The Good News Network has podcasts you can listen to about the positive effects of listening to good news. Who would have thought? You know, it's like if you do good things come your way. If you listen to nothing but bad news, you're going to think that there's nothing but bad things coming your way. So why not listen to some good news? Here's some more good news on the subject of mental health. They have tried all sorts of animals with mental health for helping people to get calm, get more self-reliance and everything. They have a new thing that they're trying out called U-Talk. In other words, they're using sheep as emotional support animals, and it's working, and it works well. I think basically with emotional support animals, in my opinion, any animal that you can connect with is a good possibility for an emotional support network, an emotional support animal. Now, provided you're not trying to have rattlesnake as your emotional support animal, or tarantula is not too bad, but maybe you want to stay away from the poisonous spiders. And summer solstice is coming. Yay! Summer solstice. And they're planning all sorts of celebrations out near Stonehenge. And there's something about the way that the summer solstice aligns with Stonehenge. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Stonehenge was actually reconstructed because it was having some issues a few years back. I can't remember exactly when. Need some water here. And at the UK Zoo, we have a new Sulaeski monkey that just got born. And the Sulaeski monkey is a very rare monkey, endangered species, and they're very happy that that was born at the zoo. We have a similar program in San Diego with panda bears. Panda bears are an endangered species. Also, we have a breeding program at the San Diego Zoo. It's a very successful breeding program, and they've actually sent some pandas back to China already. And it's that time of year We have Father's Day coming up, so we're going to be all planning for Father's Day. People are going to be out in their gardens because the sun is out more. Speaking of the summer solstice. Summer solstice, for some, they love it because it's the start of summer. For me, I don't know. I am a sun lover. And from the 21st of December till the summer solstice is a nice day to celebrate because each day gets a little longer. What people don't realize is after the summer solstice, yep, each day gets a little shorter until the winter equinox where, yeah, anyways, that's a little bit of Bill trivia. And the last one is another bit of trivia. This is the time of year that a lot of people want to get out and start painting their house because this is the best time to paint where the paint sticks. It'll preserve your house the best, and also the worn paint from prior years. Uncle Bill's got to get out and start painting his house because it's past time to get out and paint it. A lot of paint's falling off. That's my news. That is the news. It's all positive news, and I'm going to turn it back over to this guy now. Love you all. Yay! It's summer! And guess what? In summer, we all plan on going places, so let's check out the big board, and you can put in wherever you are coming from, city and state, and also put in any place that you'd like to go vacationing this summer. And also we have, maybe you want to go to the Bahamas. Maybe you want to go to Florida. Maybe you want to go to sunny and you want to go to I can't type today. Well, hello, Peggy Honeywell. Nice to see you. I hope that you're having a great day. Oh, somebody wants to go to Japan. Let's check out where everybody wants to go. The Virginia show wants to go to Japan. And London, UK. The Virginia show is going all over the world. Man, who's going to Cuba? Oh, Jamaica. That's Jamaica. Geography was never my strong point. And we got 2 going to Hawaii, I think. Let's see. Does it show both of us? We got the Virginia show and 1 more. San Diego and Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nice place to go visit. We got 4 people down here in Florida. Where is that? Jacksonville, Florida. Bill Dube and 1 more. Does it say who the 1 more is? You never know. Well, that was fun. Let's take up the whole screen now and talk a little bit about summer and summer fun. Now, you should always have a hat for protection. Now, this one is only a little over a year old, not even a year old. And it doesn't take long for things to age in the sun. This sun shirt of mine, not very old, and yet when it was first purchased, it had this nice dark blue. And now look at how much lighter that is now. That is the power of the sun. And anybody who doesn't believe in things being powerful with the sun, all you got to do is go outside and have your shirt on and realize that, oh my, this really has power. And because of that, yes, you do need sunscreen. And I use 50. I use the most powerful sunscreen I can get. And when you don't use sunscreen, you're going to find that you're going to have sun damage. And it's good to have something that you can repair for sun damage. Yes, hat, sunscreen. Let's see, what else did I have in here for? We already said places that we want to go this summer. That would be just really cool if we could all go to all those places. Japan, Hawaii, Florida, northern Florida, southern Florida, go swim with the sharks. Oh, I didn't say that, but yes, if you go to Florida, you probably want to do the same thing that we're doing in San Diego, at least down in Imperial Beach, is don't go in the water because they're going to get you. And I had some other things about summer that I was going to share, but I can't find them. I think it's probably because I was also thinking about Father's Day. There's just so many things about Father's Day. I can remember when my kids, if you're out there and you're watching this broadcast and you're thinking, oh, what can I get Dad? Dads aren't probably not much different than I am. And when I need something, I don't usually put it on a list. I don't usually think about it much other than, I might check real quick on prices, but I don't wait very long to go get what I need. So dads usually don't need much. And if you're, we're all children of parents, the best thing to get your dad is just a nice note. And it just says, "Hi, Dad. Love ya. Love Bill." That's all they need. That is enough. You just give them your love, and dads will be very, very happy. You could give them a gift, though, if you want. If you're very rich, maybe a Mercedes-Benz or a Land Rover or something like that, which is kind of strange, too, because I was just out of curiosity. I looked up my car the other day, and who would have thought that our cars would appreciate in value? I didn't check my blue book value of my car, but I checked what it would be to replace the car. And the car that I paid well under $20,000 for right now retails at $34,000. It's insane. So yes, we do have a little bit of inflation going on. And there's all sorts of Father's Day ideas. I might be doing a short series, and I might do it on this channel interspersed with the fun other shorts that I'm doing. I mean, I've done one or two shorts. I just went over the 1,000 upload for shorts just today, as a matter of fact. So I've uploaded one or two in the last couple of months. It's been a lot of fun, and shorts are definitely an amazing way to increase your family membership. And I love the time card And fishing pole, yes, fishing pole is a good idea. Dads love to go fishing. And give your dad the gift of time. That would be nice too. All dads are looking for more time. And any way that you can find a way to give your dad a gift of time is a blessing to them. You might find out some interest that your father has and stay connected for Father's Day shorts videos. Yes. And I don't know what channel we're going to do them on. I'm going to discuss that with my confidants, people that helped me along the way, and all of you have helped me along the way. This is just an amazing time. The Father's Day is the third Sunday of the month, which is June 18th. And it's going to be a great time. It's weird, though, that the Father's Day is always right before the summer solstice, which is the start of summer. And for me, it's the end of long days because I look at it as the days getting shorter. Other people look at it as being summertime. And in summertime, we go out. And it's funny how we all change the way we look at the sun from when we were kids to when we get older. And the ones who don't change the way they look at the sun, those are the ones who spend a lot of time at medical professionals later on in life. This is an idea. You could get your father one of these. Does anybody know what this is? Because I always have little things to play with. And this here will hold up your phone while you're doing a video chat. So this is just a handy little thing. I think I picked it up at 7-Eleven, and I showed you all of these things. Oh, here's another thing that I forgot. We got more stuff. A lot of dads are into hiking and biking and everything. A good backpack, especially a packable backpack, those are great. And bags are great too. These things, they're good to get for when you go to the store. You can share it with, you can get your dad these. And the reason why I say these is because we spend too much time and we waste a lot of things. And every time you get a plastic bag in the store, that's one more plastic bag, which is going to go to the dump somewhere at some time and be plastic problem, because we have a big problem with plastic. And it's kind of funny because I was over at Burger King this weekend. And of course, I think I told the story before, but you can hear it again. It's a lot of fun. They have these paper straws there. And so they're being environmentally conscious and everything. But then they have a big industrial strength, well, not really industrial strength, but a plastic cup and a plastic dome lid on the same cup. Now, why go and get a paper straw and a plastic cup? It makes sense as far as the fact that the straws are more dangerous to marine animals. But the problem is I don't even know how many miles, because it's square miles. I mean, it's like thousands of square miles out on the ocean where they literally have a floating, almost like a Sargasso Sea of plastic. It's just incredible. Yes, love Burger King. Burger King is a fun place. And going out to eat was a shocker. $15, over $15 for my meal for just one Whopper and one vanilla shake. That was an eye-opener experience. That is why Uncle Bill says another thing that you could get your dad, if they don't have one, is a milkshake machine, something that they otherwise known as a blender. Blenders aren't very expensive. There's all sorts of things that you don't have to spend money on that you could make for your dad. You could make him a framed picture of yourself. They like that. You could send a card. Although I was really surprised about the price of postages too, because postage has gone up. And I got a third class mail the other day, which had 60 cents of postage on it. And I'm like going, this can't be right. They're putting too much postage on it. And then I looked up what the cost of first class stamp was, and it was even more. So I'm glad I stockpiled a bunch of those forever stamps a while back when they were only 50 cents a piece. And that's a good idea. Let's see, did I miss any? Another with Stream Alive, a nice feature that it has is it will have all of my questions. So we have have you checked out today's shorts? Yes, I have. And don't forget your sunscreen. And don't forget to connect to all 9 of my channels. And I love them all. It's been a fun time. I'm finally getting some time. Oh, and also this Friday, just so that nobody's going to be surprised, that although I did make a community wall post today, but this Friday is going to be the last newsletter for the summer. I'm going on summer vacation. Yay! There's going to be no mailings for the summertime, and I'm freeing up some space and time so that I can spend time face to face with people, and they can come into the chat. And shower shoes. Yes, shower shoes are always a good thing to get for father too. They aren't very expensive. You can actually get shower shoes over at the Dollar Tree, which aren't that bad, but that's not $1 anymore. It's $1.25 store. Or you can actually get the disposable shower shoes, which I bought when I flew back east last year. And I wanted to go travel as light as possible, but I still wanted to have shower shoes. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I bought like about 200 disposable shower shoes for like $13 or something like that, and only brought 2 pairs with me because I found that I could reuse them and wear them a couple of times in the shower, and then they'd fall apart. And those shoes actually aren't shower shoes. They are the same kind that people use when they do a mani-pedi, and they have their sandals so that they don't ruin the toenail polish. And those sandals that you get at the salons are the same sandals that I purchased. And they work well. They work well for 2, 3, 4 times. I think the most times I ever got out of one pair was maybe 6, because the first pair I was like going, how long can I, wear these things? Now, a word of advice though, be very careful if you do attempt what I did, because they are super slippery in the shower. And because they just have a flat bottom to them. Now, another one that you have to watch out for is the Crocs. Believe it or not, the Crocs sandal, not the normal Crocs, but they actually have a Crocs, with the thong thing and everything. That I bought that a couple of years ago, and until I wore it down a little bit, that was I literally on my review that I did for the Crocs sandals, I put down the best skate sandals you can have for the shower, and I gave it like a 3-star or a 4-star. I can't remember which, but I didn't give it 5 because it was comfortable, but dangerous as could be for somebody that didn't know how to fall. I mean, I almost fell on them, and I have very good balance. So if I'm going to fall on them, obviously somebody else is going to fall on them. Toenail clipper, that's a good idea. And you can even get Dad one of those extended toenail clippers, because a lot of times people, when they get up in the years, they can't bend over as well. I've found out that, I use the Maxi Climber every day. You hear me talking about it and everything. And muscle strength is a weird thing. If you're only pulling, you're not getting any pushing strength. So I'm adding push-ups, just doing regular push-ups to my daily routine too. I keep on trying to get it. It's not totally into my routine, but anything to do with exercise, if your dad is into it. If they're not into exercise at all, I would not recommend it. But an exercise book, or even a cookbook if your dad cooks, any book that your dad might be interested in. You can get books very inexpensively over at a thrift shop. They also have books over at the Dollar Tree that are not necessarily, they can't be sold in a normal bookshop because they have a second or 1 or 2 pages might be sticking together, but they're in great condition otherwise. And I've bought quite a few of those. I've been very happy. Those make a nice gift. Other gifts that you can get is almost any project thing. You could get your dad a little DIY bird house. I purchased those over at the Dollar Tree. And there's a lot of things you can get at the thrift stores too. Now, if you want a recommendation for a shaver, I have been my Panasonic shaver just recently, they don't make the head for it, the replaceable head for it anymore. And I've switched over. I prefer the non-swivel heads. I like the little floating blades, but they have too much swivel in the other things. And there's a shaver, the Braun S3 shaver. If anybody's looking for a shaver, this is the shaver to get. I paid about $65 for the shaver delivered, and the charge on that, I'm on my second charge, and I bought this thing over 2 months ago. So a charge lasts for a long time. And the replacement heads currently are selling for just under $30. And that is fairly reasonable for an electric shaver for replacement heads. And tell your friends, Friday is also going to be at 3. Every day this week is going to be at 3. And every day next week is going to be at 3. And the week after, we're doing lives every day until the end of June. Tomorrow, we're going to be having a new topic and going over all sorts of fun stuff. And guess what? It is close to the end. If anybody's got any last minute questions, just pop them in the chat and I will answer them. I'm thinking of doing a tech time, but only if I get tech questions. I'm going to share one quick thing. I had a lot of fun. I hope people like the thumbnails that I do, because I do them all myself. A lot of times I'm using stock image AI, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I love you all. Have a woo. That's pretty loud. Sorry. All you need is an alarm in your ear, right? Love you all. Bye-bye.